Thank you for watching the One Life Podcast.
That chain. I get numbers like a mathematician. In addition to getting women, I'm a man with vision. I pass the vision. Added this subtracting mission. Keep money, make money. That's a man's position. It's not what I ask. Long story, you just read it when I'm telling you. Come on.
Hey, that shit crazy. Hey man, welcome back to the One Life Podcast, episode 4, with my co-host Johnny Unitas, but I call him Johnny Goat. We got Johnny Goat in the building. Hey, and we got a special guest today. Johnny, introduce our special guest today, man.
Oh, this is my A1 from day one.
Day one.
TheRealZellyZel, the real ZellyZel with us today.
Yes, sir.
And we've been friends since what, the 4th grade?
Yeah, 4th grade, yeah.
It's crazy. We go way back.
Yeah.
But he's been doing big things, making music, producing, rapping, singing, modeling. Seen a little bit of runway action this week, you know?
Came through Dapper Down.
Right?
Dapper Down.
Head to toe.
So he killed the fucking Papa Bear for this shit.
And he's often, you see him always dressed, but often iconic with his fro. Sometimes the braids, sometimes something else, you know, it's always styled.
We switched it up today.
We switched it up today. Well, welcome to the podcast. We're happy to have you here. Thank you for coming.
Yo,
Appreciate it. Thanks for
love.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for pulling up.
One Life Podcast.
One Life
Absolutely.
We
Podcast.
only got one.
Yo, that's a fact. That's why we call it the One Life Podcast, man. Yo, man, this is great. Listen, we got somebody who is potentially about to take off to that next level, right?
Oh, we working on
My
it.
man, the real ZellyZel right here in the building. So Zell, when did you get into music and the rap industry and everything like that? When did you build your passion to go for like rap and music like that? You know, tell us a little bit about. Matter of fact, you know what? Start off with where you from.
Yeah.
Tell the people where you from and you know a little bit about yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. Well, I'm Zell, aka ZellyZel, aka TheRealZellyZel. You know what I'm saying? That's my intro. And for everybody watching, you can follow me at TheRealZellyZel. You know,
Please.
stay tuned.
He talking to the ladies.
We put it on the screen right up here.
Yeah.
See,
he know.
Show what yeah, man.
Ladies, you know what I'm saying? Follow me, TheRealZellyZel.
Dapper down.
TheRealZellyZel. But, yeah, I'm from East Stroudsburg.
East Stroudsburg.
From the Poconos.
Born in the Poconos.
Not born, though. I was born in the Bronx.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in Co-op City till I was 9. But, you know, I've been out here for some time. I ain't going to disclose how many years because then they know my age.
Right.
They don't need to know that.
They know our age.
Yeah, our age. Yeah, they don't need to know that.
Yeah.
But I've been in East Stroudsburg for some time. So, like, you know, that's wherever I go. If I'm in Atlanta, if I'm in Dubai, if I'm in
You been to Dubai?
Australia. No.
Not yet.
But I'm manifesting.
Yeah. Not yet.
Manifesting it.
Not
One
yet.
life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's coming. I better.
It's coming.
One life. Yeah, it's coming.
I want to
So,
go there too. That's fine.
for sure. You know, Africa. If I'm in South Africa, if I'm in Cape Town, I'm in Nigeria. I'm always telling people, you know, I'm from the Poconos. Have you ever heard of it? Nah. I bet. Well, it's an hour from New York City.
Word up.
You know, type shit. But
Taking over the mountain.
yeah, taking over the mountain and then some.
That's a start. Amen.
And then
that's
some.
right. That's a start right there. Yeah. You gotta start where you at. Get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, at what age did you like get into like music and stuff like that? Like when did you? So me, like, let me tell you a little something about me, right?
Yeah.
So you know, they already know I'm Ty Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? I do comedy now. I used to box for 4 years and stuff like that.
Fire.
So I got a whole long story, but today is about you. You know what I'm saying? So when did you get that urge to say, yo, I'm about to tap into this music business, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to take this music shit to the next level. This is something that interests me. Cause I also seen you on Instagram playing the piano, bro.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to play that, so maybe we get, you know what I'm saying, type in, I'll pay for some lessons or something. You know
I still need to learn how to play. I just play by ear. I just play by ear.
Oh, you just be on there like,
It's just the feeling.
Wow.
It's just the feeling, yeah. It's just feeling and patience to taking the time just to get what's in my head.
Yeah.
To sound exactly how
The melody
what's in my head on the keys. you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just by ear.
Man, that's some artistic shit. That's some special shit right there.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it was phases.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the age that I really started when it was like, okay, nah, this is something that I could see me being taking it as a career was when I was 17.
Really?
Right.
Yeah, my senior year of high school. That's when I really.
I don't mean to cut you off, but like going into that, what were you doing prior to like before you went for your jump for music?
I was trying to hoop.
Okay, yep. You said you was a hooper.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like,
or rap.
Mad typical, right? Yeah.
I was surprised yo ass good at hoop. You know what I'm saying? Because Johnny come off as the nerd. Nigga, he probably better than me at hoop, which is crazy. Which is not crazy.
Ball a little bit back
but no,
in the day.
I was a football player. That's why I was saying, like, my shit is all disoriented and shit like that. You know,
You should hit up boxing too. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, for 4 years. So I know, I stopped those because I'm like, bro, I need my brain cells and shit like that. And I want to have kids eventually.
It was getting crazy.
Bro, you know, I got nice, but bro, no matter what, man, it don't matter how nice you are. And I didn't start when I was like 2 years old, like most of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I started at like when I came out of the Navy, which is a long story. We're gonna talk about all that shit.
Watch episode 3 to learn about Todd's story.
Word up. But when I came out the Navy,
He said when I came out the Navy, man, nonchalant, like, it's not a lot.
Not Todd's lived.
Bro, I'm gonna write a book,
That's
bro.
not something inspired. Like, that's crazy.
Swear to God, I'm gonna write a book. But anyways, yeah, bro, that boxing shit, bro, I got good at it, you know what I'm saying? And then I started thinking, I'm 28 years old myself, you know what I'm saying? And like, I don't got no kids yet. And I want to have kids eventually. And with that boxing shit,
I can't look at you for that.
Johnny got one, but he's a great father right there. You know what I'm saying? We don't got too many great parents and shit.
But now I'm with you though.
Yeah. But now, get that bag right first.
But now, yeah.
Get the bag right first, y'all. But yeah, man, like, bro, I came to a point in my life where I was like, nah, like, bro, like, I want to have kids. I want to read bedtime stories to my kids and shit. I don't want to be stuttering and shit like that, breaking ribs. And now my career is like, damn, I could have had that fight. I was on my way to getting the bag, but yo, I ain't get up on that second knockout. So it happens and shit. So I started thinking like deep, bro. And comedy's always been a part of like our laughter and shit like that. So it recirculated itself. And then I said, yo, I'm about to go for my comedy again. And this is my second year doing stand-up comedy on stage and shit like that.
Oh, second year?
Yes. But like I said, it's been like I've been making funny little skits and videos since high school and stuff like that. So, you know, what's meant for you will always recirculate and come back to meet you, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so when did you like, you know, get it popping off, like say, yeah, you said after basketball, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, when I was 17, it was like the first, that's for me is the inception, but it even goes beyond that. Subconsciously, like beyond that, I was in band from,
4th grade?
From fifth grade. That was my,
You started a year after me.
Yeah, I started.
Oh, okay. We used to play the same instrument back in the day.
What instrument?
The trombone.
Okay, yeah. I did
that's
chorus.
the trumpet. Everybody, you know, the trombone is the one you gotta take the brass.
Yeah, that's all.
I took mine out the other day and played it.
Oh, really?
I was actually amazed I could play like multiple scales.
When was the last time you?
I haven't touched that thing since 2012.
2012.
Your shit still shiny.
He was nasty though.
He was, right?
He was nice.
Johnny, go!
Like, study every night.
If you got real far back into YouTube history, you might find some of the performances I had before I graduated. I used to get solos in jazz band, but it ain't about me. It's about you.
I wanted to play an instrument, but like, you know, I grew up in the suburbs and shit, and like, you know, playing them instruments at the time, bro, that shit was hella expensive, bro, and I had a single mother, so, you know what I'm saying, she got me into football and sports. I was able to do chorus for free. I was in there, bro.
Man, you was in chorus to talk to the girls, you know that.
No, hell no. I mean, bro, at that young age, I was like, I wasn't macking on shit. Man, the white girls just want to be friends with you and shit. Like, listen, I'm being honest, you know what I'm saying? As a black young dude growing up, the Caucasian chicks, bro, they just friend zone you. It's not until you get older and they start to watch them videos and shit and be like, damn, I want a nigga like Todd to test me out. Yeah, I'm dead ass.
All right, so back to when you were 17.
Real talk.
This is the truth. That was an interesting point. I have no experience in that, but that was an interesting point.
Yeah. Bro, real talk. Them snow bunnies, they don't fuck with you till you get older. They get older. They get off the porch and they like, oh.
Off the porch.
Daddy, this is why Daddy didn't want me to. Yeah, man. Cracking down.
Oh my God.
So, but that was in my, like, that was technically
right.
Shit, I mean, my start for real was Michael Jackson. Like,
right.
back in the
Being
day,
a
like,
little
I'm
kid,
5 years
like,
old. Yeah, like, when the dancing shit, like, yo, Michael Jackson was like, really the first
dance.
Like, I could if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm a rapper, so I can't do all that.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm too cool for that now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Now, I'm not
It's
saying
a little
I'm not,
two-step.
Wait, hold on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm too cool for dancing. I'm just saying, if you rap, you gotta put the dancing
rap.
to the side. You can sing rap.
rapping and dancing
Yeah,
at the same
we don't do
time.
that.
None of that Soldier Boy fucking.
Nah. Like, it's real rap. Like, we really rap. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the dancing, you know, I was popping and like do all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, Justin Timberlake and everything.
Yeah.
But now, when I started band in 5th grade, it's funny because I didn't want to be in it. As soon as I thought it was like a dope idea to start.
Yeah.
I wanted to play the sax and everything. But I did my tryouts. It was like, you should play the trombone. You played that the best, so
That's
you stick
it,
with
that?
that. Yeah.
All right.
So I'm all right, cool, whatever. I started. It just wasn't really my vibe. But you know, I tried to tell my mom, yeah, that ain't go over well.
Yeah.
She was like, nah,
How long were you in
you
band?
gonna stay in it. I graduated.
To senior year?
Yeah, to senior year.
Wow, that's crazy.
Not want to be in it for that long.
I didn't realize you didn't want to be in it.
Yeah, nah.
I was so glad when you joined because I was like, I'm not the only black kid here. And he
Right.
plays the same instrument I do. That's my boy.
You know
And then
how,
I moved away.
yeah, you moved away. But like, you know how it is like in our area, at North, how I mean, maybe not so much in high school because you left, but like it's a different group of people. Like nobody from my inner circle was in band.
No.
So like that didn't help either because it's like I felt like
Felt
just
alone.
different. Yeah.
Sure.
Like I'm just not. I don't feel like I didn't belong here.
Yeah, I think that's common for a lot of kids like us that grew up in a suburban area.
Yeah.
That their parents moved there to be safer and for their kid to grow up, but
Open the mind up.
but at the same time, it's a different type of
Which you did that.
world.
But
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
when
So
you're
you
going
have to-
through it and you're not looking at
Yeah.
it from like a 20-year-old, 25-year-old, 30-year-old, and like, oh, that was a great mindset. You're just like, yo, what the hell am I
Yeah.
doing here? Like,
Yeah.
I don't belong here. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and the funny thing about me growing up in the suburbs, bro, both my mom and my little sister, they got that Michael Jackson skin complexion. So they was able to fit in perfectly. Nigga, I used to be a kid, I ain't gonna lie. I used to be like, man, what the fuck? Why I came out like this one? They're like, why I ain't come out like my sister color? But I didn't understand as a kid, you know what I'm saying? And then I started doing my Black History Month shit. I said, wait, hold up. I'm black and I'm proud.
I'm lit. Actually,
I took
thank
my hair
God.
out, my nappy hair and shit. I'm lit, hell yeah.
Now, for sure, like, it was different. Like you said though, you hit the nail right on the head. Like it opened my mind up. Doing the trips that we took to DC and Disney World,
Seeing these,
because they was nice.
Yeah.
My high school was nice. Niggas was nice, so we traveled with it. And
Y'all used to cook teams, bro.
yeah, like
where was that at?
North.
Stroudsburg North.
Okay,
yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Shout out East Stroudsburg
Shout
North.
out East Stroudsburg North. But that opened my mind up to a whole different, like, just being in a room of just many different types of people, like many different personalities, and then the travel just for being like good at something,
Right.
was a good eye opener for me. But yeah, fast forward to senior year, you know, finally, you know, I'm done with it. You know, I'm done with the band stuff. And then
And you was
that's-
balling.
Yeah, and I was super. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You was nice.
I was alright. I was
Shooter.
It was pretty nice.
Go to the basket.
like I developed a
Defense.
rap game, a rap game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can
Still.
shoot better now than I used to back
What's the
then.
rap game? Rap.
No,
and
the rap game, to the Baja, straight to the,
Okay,
straight to the car.
I-
Yeah.
Zell was so hard to guard because I remember how we ran into each other
Crazy,
again.
like-
We knew each other in elementary school.
Yeah.
We went to middle school together. I moved away.
Yeah.
Right? I think it was either the first day or the first week of college. We ended up going to the same university. And I see this dude from
That's
like 50
crazy.
yards away. And I'm looking, I'm like, that ain't no way.
You had,
And
the
he's
af- you
not.
had the afro.
Nah, not yet.
I don't
not
think
yet,
so.
Not yet.
But he stops and looks at me, and I can see he has the same moment of, that looked like, and we both recognize each other. It looked like we never left.
Crazy.
God damn.
And then I think we played ball a couple times
played
at
ball in the rack,
ESU.
in the rack, yeah.
And he was so fast, bro.
Yeah.
Zell was
Very fast.
Johnny was I.
I'm alright. He,
Nah,
was,
of
he was
course.
way better than me.
Johnny, he's super coordinated. You know?
Bro, I'm telling you, you probably beat my ass on the court, man.
I was a
But I ain't
defensive
gonna let you
player.
score.
That was my strength.
That's what I am. Good. So you ain't.
No, football
so
players
he's
are
6'3".
I'm a body you players.
He's
I'm a
6'3".
defensive player. There's a difference. Football players will foul you and be like, It was clean. Basketball players, I'll lock you up so you can't even do nothing if you get the ball.
Right. That nigga traveling all day fucking with you.
I only foul when I need to, not because you're there. So I remember, I have a question for you. Mm-hmm. When we were at East Stroudsburg University, our freshman year, I remember I hit you up to chill with you, and you were making music in your room.
Yeah, I had.
You had your little keyboard and everything like that. Yeah. And were you focused on music at that point? Because I don't think you were any issue for basketball at that point, right?
Nah, at basketball, I knew that shit was dumb for me.
What gave you that feeling? Like
that basketball's dumb for me?
Yeah.
Yo, ESU, like
ESU guys.
Well, first of all, like even my senior year, like it didn't really. I stopped playing my senior year because I was riding the bench, and I felt like just the system and the coaching system and my personality did not mesh. So I'm like, I just felt like it was done.
Was you listening to beats at that time and writing?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't writing yet, but I was messing around with beats. I was messing around with the keyboard I had in my house, which was bought for my sister.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that's how it works.
It's a lot of things that tied into each other.
Signs.
It was bought for my sister, but I was the one who really was going at night to just fuck around for nobody told me for no reason. I just was genuinely curious. You know what I'm saying? And then so come to senior year, I start putting videos on Facebook of me like learning shit, like learning Trey songs, I Can't Help But Wait and stuff like that. And then one of my boys who was just starting to rap, he was like, "Yo, you should be my producer." Because he saw one of the videos.
I seen that too. So you produce music as well.
That's where it started. Boom. That's how it started. So I was like, I don't even really know what that means at the time, but I'm with it. Let's do it. And his pops, shout out Ethan. Shout out Ethan. Sniper Lewis. Shout out, his pops was in the industry, so he gave me my first beat program.
Okay.
Reason, Propeller had Reason. Shout out Reason as well.
Shout out Reason.
That's when I started.
Shout out Reason.
Yeah, like it really was like once I got that, it was just like, yo, like the rest is history type shit.
Yeah.
Then that led to producing, started a rap group with Ethan. Then out of nowhere, I just started, it was like one night, I was like, yo, let me try to write a verse type shit. Yeah. See how it works out. I wrote the verse.
How old were you at this time, how, like when you?
This is still 17, yeah. I'm like, writing the verse, I'm like, okay, I think I'm hitting with some clever bars and shit. And then like when I'm done with it, I'm like, I don't think it's that bad. And I show my man's Ethan, right? He's like, yo, yeah,
you got something.
Track. Let's do something. Yo, you look at it in the hindsight, this track was trash. The verse was terrible.
Like something gave you that feeling.
Yeah.
There's always like a nugget of gold in there. You know what I mean? Because it's like, the first time you do anything, especially creative, it's like, it's never gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's the start down the path. Yeah. And it doesn't matter, like, you liked doing it. And you enjoyed the process.
That challenge.
You made something that you were at the time proud of. Now your skill set has grown.
Right.
And your capability has grown as far as lyricism and what you can put together. So your tools, what you can make with those tools is way greater. But that start, now you like, oh, okay. Yeah. So now, fast forward for us now. So you went from...
Real quick, to touch on that.
Yes.
Like, sometimes people will come to me and like ask me how they can make beat or like just entertain the thought of like I could teach them. Yeah. It's like, I don't know how to do that. You gotta come to me with what you're doing already, and then I can fine tune you. But you have to have a curiosity to start, type shit. Like I have the same that curiosity from. That's what got me from there to here. I still am curious to just how my sound could develop. You know what I'm saying? So like when anybody who's starting out and don't really know how to or whatever, you don't really need to know how to, but you just got to be curious enough to start messing around.
That's a really good point.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes a lot of sense.
You can't look at somebody else and be like,
you don't gotta be great to start, but you gotta start in order to
be great. Yeah,
there you go.
You can't be like, yo, make
t-shirt.
Yeah, make me Metro Boomin. Like you can't say that. Like you just gotta be. You gotta be like,
make me Metro Boomin.
I am the real ZellyZel, motherfucker.
Like, I got this idea. Let me try to mess around with it, and you keep messing around, and then you start showing people, and then that's how you really get it. It starts internally.
And don't you get the recognition from motherfuckers that don't even really know you. The real, true recognition and love. Yeah. Say pause before I say this.
Thank you.
But yeah, man, I see on Instagram, the ladies love what you doing, don't they?
I hope so.
Nigga,
I hope so.
Oh, if they didn't, I'm sure you would have changed it up.
He said, I love ladies.
ZellyZel.
I love ladies.
What's your
If they
Instagram?
love me, that's just a plus.
The real ZellyZel.
The real ZellyZel.
The real ZellyZel.
Man, if you go to his Instagram, listen, you ain't gonna regret it. Ladies, go ahead and tap in with my man right here, man. Where did you get your approach from? Like, who inspired you, like, on this journey that you on right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, like, when I seen you, I said, wow, boom, you got the big afro, naturally you got the hair out, you know what I'm saying? Then I got a little quick, I was like, whoa, man, he kind of swearing like, you know, Brent Fayez.
Yeah.
Okay,
Brent.
boom, I said, all right, yeah, ladies, man. Then you had the R&B kind of talk your shit, then word up.
He came in with the
Brent,
short
come
hair,
on,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
Come on, Brent.
I think you saw my Instagram or something.
Word up. And
I don't
then
like that. Nah.
And then I got the old school vibe in there.
For sure.
So talk to me about all that. Where did you get the, you know what I'm saying, your persona from? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
like the way you dress, you come and this is just, how did that all develop? You know what I'm saying? Who inspired you?
well, I mean, I remember the first time my boy, shout out Flea, the late.
Shout out Flea, man.
I remember the first time I was asked, like, yo, what's your look? I was like,
Oh, look.
I look. Like, I look how I look, motherfucker. Like, what you talking about?
Yeah.
That kind of opened up a whole new life for me because I never looked at, like, how I present myself, per se.
Right.
But over time, like, being in this game, I'm pretty seasoned.
Yeah.
And like
Amen.
over time, it was just like me just exploring, like people that I work with. Shout out Amber from Rebellious too. She's helped me.
Amber, what up?
She's helped me find, like, you know, just explore that what I already was interested in.
Yeah.
Type of look. Like a lot of people on my journey helped me just explore like what I want to see myself presented as. Right. So like, you know, I've always grown out my hair throughout school, but not to the extent I've grown out.
Right.
I've grown it out after high school.
Yep.
But like, yeah, once after high school, when I just was like, yo, create your character. Like, who are you? Like, how you want to communicate with the world?
Right.
So I just, I like classy shit, man.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
And I'm already an old soul. My pops is.
Amen. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, my mother and father are a bit older than me.
I love your mom and dad.
Older than most people.
Shout out moms and pops, man.
Shout out mom and pops, yeah, for real. I get a lot of my swag from my dad, like, you know, he playing 70s, 80s, Rick James.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In the ghetto.
In the ghetto.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? The whispers. Keep on loving me.
Yup.
Yo, like, subconsciously, just from hearing records like that, I think, like, transferred over the years, like, that's also the root of me. Is like, I feel like, you know, Superfly.
Yes, yes, sir.
Like, I don't feel like a pimp because we don't do that to women.
No, we treat our women well.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
we
saying?
treat our women
Tory
well.
Lanez, man.
Y'all, sir.
Nigga in jail having concerts for honey buns and shit, nigga.
Crazy.
Honey, don't be shooting motherfucking bitches in the foot, man. That's fucked up.
Yeah, don't shoot nobody in the foot.
Don't put your hands on no women and don't shoot no women. You know what I'm saying? Run away from the bitches.
So you mentioned those influences in your style. Do you think that influenced the type of music that you make as well?
Yeah, of course. I think, the music automatically influences the music I make.
Because I feel like I hear that. You can hear that old soul come out.
Yeah.
But it's still with contemporary sound and contemporary rhythm.
Yeah.
Which I think is a big, it's what makes it, I like it because of that.
Right.
Because I feel like my parents are probably the same generation as yours.
Yeah.
And we enjoy that the new with the old. We kind of, you blend it so well.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, so I really enjoy that. Speaking of your music, do you have a favorite song that you've made and that you like sometimes like listen to?
Definitely gotta have that.
My favorite
Your
song.
top three.
My favorite song is always gonna be the last song I made. That's it.
Okay.
And once I get tired of that, I move on to
Run it up. What's the last song you made?
Well,
That's released that they can actually listen to
that's
right
released. I like how you set that up.
And I don't mean to interrupt you, but you know, I ain't hear all of my man ZellyZel work, but right now, as far as all the ones that I did hear, I like go listen to that hot freestyle, man.
Hot music, yeah, hot music freestyle.
Hot music
SoundCloud, YouTube, type in Zell, then type in hot music, and you find it.
Mean.
My last one that was released was Departure.
Right. That just dropped what? Couple months?
It dropped. I don't know. It dropped at some point.
I was listening to it today.
Yeah,
That one's good.
That's my
That was
my latest release.
Run that up. It's on Apple Music.
Yeah,
it's on Spotify.
Spotify. It's
Where
on
wherever you get your music. Run it up.
YouTube Music. Yeah. You name it. Yeah.
And what's
All platforms.
What's Departure like? What's Departure about? Departure, like, where'd you get that melody, that move from?
I have you.
I didn't hear it yet.
The mood. You gotta hear it. It's definitely a moody song. It's different from the other ones. But Departure, I mean, the name of it represents, like, when everybody takes flights. Most people, and that feeling of before you take a flight, and it's like, you kind of feel free in that airport. It's like, all right, whatever was going on whatever that was going on yesterday, whatever was going on the week before,
right,
whatever was going on that month, you kind of take that moment, you feel like you could at least reflect on it, and then you could also think about where you're going next. So Departure is like that moment where it's like, you know what, this is what happened, this is where I'm at right now, but I ain't gonna stop this flight. We're gonna take off.
To the fucking moon.
Yeah.
That's the one where
Like Elon Musk.
Yeah. For you to show me something. And I don't like telling people what my songs are about because I want you to come up with your own idea.
I hear that.
But I will say, that song is really, you would think it's a love song to somebody else, but it's really a love song, a love letter to myself. It's like, I'm waiting for you to show me something.
Love
like,
yourself.
I trust you.
Wow.
I trust you. You know that
That's
I want
deep.
you to leave here. You should be here. Like, I'm talking to me. Like, yo, I trust you, bro. Like, stop doubting yourself.
Amen.
Take that flight.
No
Go to
self-doubt.
Hollywood.
That's it.
Amen. That's
it. Go wherever. Like,
take off.
Yeah, take off. You're rooted in yourself, bro. Stop questioning that. You know what I'm saying? You know who you are.
That's right. That man in the
That's
mirror.
awesome.
Yeah.
Word up.
So yeah, I need people to listen to that. Departure.
Definitely.
Zell. It totally encapsulates.
They need to
Encapsulates. However you say the word. It totally embodies.
relates to-
It totally embodies
the same
what
pool.
It totally embodies what I just described. You gotta listen to it.
I love that. So let's do a little segment here.
Go ahead.
Whenever we have a different person on the show, we want to hear kind of what their top fives are. And since you're in the music industry, do you have a top five? And this is for you. Like, it's not like top five most sold. Top five your. Let's say just your top five favorite rappers.
My top five.
But don't make it like that. Artists.
We can do artists.
Yeah.
But
Give
that makes
them
it
a-
harder because now you got the whole realm of all music.
Rappers
But this
makes
one-
it makes it a little easier. But we're gonna go.
Cause you gotta give them all, like, the artists,
He
they
can do both.
music.
He can do both.
Definitely, Drake is up there for me
Okay.
The GOAT.
because I remember, like, I was there from, like, his whole era, his whole reign.
Right.
When he first started.
Right.
And I heard his song, and then I seen him, I Googled him, and I was like, this is who made that song?
Type shit.
Yo, he looked crazy to me at first, like, he just looked like the person who was not on the record that I was hearing. Right. But, like, the way he intertwined singing and rapping, because I grew up with three older sisters.
Right.
So, like, melodies, I grew up in a melody household.
Right.
Even from my parents, they bumped into older stuff.
Right.
It wasn't a lot of rap.
Right. Some soul,
It was
a lot of soul.
A lot of soul and a lot of just melodic R&B.
Yeah.
So the way his music kind of spoke to my personality was like, nah, yeah, I'm, sometimes I'll be on some nigga shit. but
Put that shit together.
like, I'm
Sometimes
also
you
smooth
get
though.
ratchet.
But
Right.
I'm
Sometimes you get-
also smooth, and I also like
Right.
melodic shit, my nigga. And I'm introspective. I like
Right.
to reflect on myself.
Yes,
And
sir.
I spent a lot of time with myself, and I feel like I gotta give Drake a lot of credit. Like, he's
That's
kinda-
one on the top five. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the top five. I feel like Andre 3000 is not on enough top fives.
Boom.
Yes.
To me,
Yes.
I fuck with Andre heavy.
I think people always try to be like, well, he didn't put out a solo album, whatever, like that. I don't give a damn about none of that. Ain't nobody doing verses like Andre 3000, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Give me.
He done enough verses for me to be you know what I'm saying?
Give me just.
I hope you like I hope you more like Anita Baker and Bob Givens. No, I don't know that lady. Let me quit it. I'm just style freeing, freestyling, which I seldom do. Yo, he's just
that shit. And he did movies.
And he did movies.
Four Brothers.
He encapsulates. What is the word? Encapsulates.
That's the word.
Somebody who just totally, when it comes to the art, he totally dives 100% into that character or just the person or the feeling that he's
A little bit like Will Smith, in my opinion. What you think about Will? Cool, Will.
I think Will is super, everything going on with
Stop slapping motherfuckers, Will.
He's
You
outside.
gonna slap the wrong motherfucker, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't try to come slap none of us. Nigga. We gonna fuck you up.
I'm telling you.
But I fuck with you, Will. I love you, dog. I am legend. You a mean nigga.
Yeah, I mean, it's very
Men in
unfortunate.
Black.
It's Fresh Prince. It's very unfortunate what he went through, but like aside from that, like
It's the female, bro. You can't be fucking, and this is a whole nother situation. You can't be fucking with the wrong females, man, because they fuck up your whole aura sometimes. Go ahead.
I mean,
I did 3,000 on second.
in general, you can't mess with the wrong people. In general, you know what I'm saying. I love my females.
I love, yeah.
The right female could really set you up, make you a king. But
Amen.
But yeah, just don't fuck with the wrong. You gotta realize who's the wrong people and the right people for you. Doesn't mean that they're bad or good, but they just might be bad or good for you.
Right. She start pulling them crystals out her purse. Nigga, take that bitch to church, nigga. That bitch.
Yo, where you going?
So number 3
You
on the
going
list.
two.
All right,
Andre 3000.
Not number 3.
For Drake, Andre 3000.
This is more like I'm just like people I listen to a lot. I listen to a lot of Rose.
Rick Ross.
Ross, yeah, he got that
Yeah.
luxury rap. I like that
Rose.
luxury shit. You know what I'm saying? His style kind of goes with almost like my presentation.
Yeah.
Right.
Where it's like, yo, I feel like I'm on a yacht. Like when I get it, when it's time to step out, I step out like, yo, I'm in Miami right now. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I can
got
tell the way you
cigar
showed
right
up
now.
to the podcast.
Yeah.
He came in with the Papa Bear coat on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel
that's
that.
how I feel.
Yeah.
That's my energy. You know,
You got to. It's the approach.
I feel rich.
Yes. Internally.
So yeah, Rose's up there for me.
Drake, Andre, Rose. Got two more.
I feel like you gotta. I can't do it two more. I feel like you gotta throw. This is like you just
How
have
about we
to
do
have.
this? Do 2 more and then some honorary mentions.
Well, I got it. It's like after that, it's just like you gotta just do Pac, Biggs, Wayne, Jay, and Ye. But like,
Ooh, okay.
graduation Ye.
Yes.
Like, Ye is a
You gotta categorize him in era.
Right. Because I was about to get at it.
You do.
What's going on with Ye right now?
I'm not sure.
He got metal teeth now.
I think. You said he got
metal teeth.
metal teeth now.
Yeah, he's tweaking with
Yeah.
that shit. And then the shit on his lip, he got that big little bird beak and shit coming out. I think he put that plastic surgery shit. He fucking with the wrong women.
I leave that man alone. Cause you know what it is?
Ye, stop messing with the wrong women. I'm telling you.
Here's the thing. When it comes to people that
Bro, his wife come outside with her titties showing. Bro,
That's not
if
the
my
first
wife gonna
time
come
I know.
outside, listen, if my
I don't
wife,
need a drink.
word,
Too much for me.
because Pete, if my wife come outside with her titties showing, she at least gotta have them plastic things to cover up the nipple, nigga. That bitch don't
pasties, the
care.
pasties.
Yeah, whatever they call it.
Here's how I
He
feel
don't
about
care.
that. I think that I think he lives.
And I like Kanye,
he
but
lives in a different world than the rest of us.
Oh, for sure.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's in
So
everybody.
I try not to.
You don't see Hov.
Whether I agree with or disagree with how somebody lived, I try not to judge him because I ain't been through whatever he been through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I agree that the people that you put in your life affect how you view things, but at the same time, how you view certain
Yeah,
people.
certain people you
Is
put in your
affect
life
what?
not gonna let you do certain shit.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, if
think-
you got a real motherfucker in your life, a real person in your life, they gonna like kind of correct you and be like, yo, let's just don't even say nothing. We out of here. You know what I'm saying?
From what I've heard, a lot of the people that were like that for Kanye are no longer a part of his life because they felt like he wouldn't listen to them.
Yeah, Kanye
So-
just he lost his mind a little bit. Like you said, what you said back with Dropout and Graduation. That was the Kanye.
Yeah, it was.
Good morning.
What he was talking about was like timeless, just topics and everything.
Yeah.
Now you know his genius is there. You could see it as an entertainer and a producer and as just an overall artist. You could tell the talent is there.
Right.
But like it's just the topics are more like okay, here today, going tomorrow.
Yes.
More so than it was before. It was like he was talking revolutionary stuff.
I agree.
Stuff was like we're all subconscious. I'm just the first to admit it. Like he ain't really dropping bars like that anymore. To that level of just.
I agree.
100%. 100 years from now, that line is still gonna be a bar.
He's no longer relatable. I think that happens to a lot of artists too. When they get bigger to a certain point, if they continue to make music that they're writing, their life is no longer relatable to the rest of us. And they're talking about a lifestyle that only a certain wealth of people have. So it makes it really, really hard for us to still feel the same way because they're not living the same life that we're living.
I feel like that's an excuse though. I feel like it's giving an excuse because you still hear a J verse right now and be like, I see what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, like I feel you on that, Jay. Like even though I don't have the money you got, I saw where your mind was at.
I think that takes work to do that. I think he has experiences that keep him in the world of people. You know what I mean? When you watch, he travels, but he'll travel and learn things about people and see things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That keeps him down to earth. Kanye by himself or cuts himself off from other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that has a major effect.
Yeah, and the women that he be messing with, like I'm gonna say again.
Stop talking about these women you don't know.
Because I love my women and y'all are great, but you know some of y'all, you know, y'all gotta speak up, man, and really put motherfuckers in their place. You know what I'm saying? That's why. And I'm not racist. I grew up in the suburbs, but when it comes to me being with Caucasian chicks, it's I always felt like it was such an easy ballpark for me to just it's they don't really pay too close attention to a real, you know what I'm saying, individual. There's somebody for everybody, but me personally, I need something with some flavor in it, you know what I'm saying, to keep me balanced, you know what I'm saying, when I'm fucking up or whatever the case.
You heard what Todd wanted, ladies and gentlemen. No.
I don't got no type. Bad was but you feel me? What's real is real.
So
I mean, all right. So I'm gonna put my top 5, right?
Yeah,
so
let's solidify this.
We got this is no order though.
Okay.
But it is
No
Dre, Jay. Let's do Kendrick and Cole.
Okay.
And it's got to be top 6 for me and Ross. As far as my influences of
So you said Drake, Andre, Jay,
Ross,
Kendrick,
Cole. That's for me.
Okay.
Their music, I'm always gonna come back to the music.
Yeah.
Always.
That's dope.
And then just out for respect and knowing what they do. Wayne, Pac, Biggs.
Those are honorable mentions up there.
That are it's just not even out.
It's not your,
those are
goats. They're up there.
Goats,
they're goats of the artistry.
Yeah,
I would say, but not necessarily your personal top 5.
Yeah, not necessarily my personal.
Because I agree. I agree. I think there's people that I like as my personal top 5. Yeah. But then there are people that I absolutely respect as
the
pinnacle of what exactly.
Because you know,
and that's why I kind of phrase it that way. It's not about. Because people will always be like, but how can you mention this person and not say?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I might be Mos Def is in my top 5. But people be like, well, how you gonna say Mos Def when he hasn't? It's it doesn't matter because it's my top 5.
Right. It's I would want pieces from, for sure, Pac, Big, and Wayne, because Big, the song, the beat selection,
bro,
and the flow of how his flow just agreed with the beat all the time.
Yes. His flow is
crazy. And then Pac from just what he stood for and how you felt what the fuck he said
and
every time. Yeah. Storytelling, the topics. And then Wayne from just mad clever. How the fuck did you think of that bar?
Some of Wayne's shit, I don't even realize what he was saying until I smoked some weed. And
and you had to double back
oh shit. He said 10 bathrooms, I can shit all day, nigga.
Right, Wayne is crazy.
We back.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you notice we got a little switch up in the setup here.
Switch up.
ZellyZel has brought a guest.
Yeah, guest, man. This my right hand right here. He see me at my worst. He see me at my best too. This my man's. We started out in high school. You know what I'm saying? And that's my day one. Black, you in the building?
Word up, Black. Come through. Pull up.
What's up? What's up?
That's my man right here.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
What's going on? Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yo, appreciate you for pulling up, Black.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So how does Black fit into your stories, though? How is he a part of what makes you you?
I mean, it's more than just like who you know me as, TheRealZellyZel. Like, this the guy when like I gotta take the 2 weeks off or whatever, and like, yo, shit's getting crazy. This the guy might call and be like, yo, son, this was going on. He might be like, yo, pull up to such and such, yo, let's just have a drink and just talk about it type shit. Like, it's deeper than that.
Ace.
It's deeper than rap, yeah, type shit. So even if it has to be like we on our own journey, we haven't checked in a while. Like, as soon as the phone calls or as soon as we check back in type shit, it's like, yo, son, I gotta talk to you. This is my perspective. This is such and such perspective. What's your perspective? You know what I'm saying? And just give it to me honestly. You know what I'm saying? No sugarcoating. It's just like, this is what it is. This is how I feel about you. You my dog, but this is what I think, you know, about the situation. So
Real talk.
it's deeper than rap.
Strong teammate.
Strong
Yeah,
teammate.
facts.
Yeah. And aside from that, or you add to that, he's a fire rapper, bro.
Oh, word?
Yo,
We gonna give y'all some
his
sauce
lyricism
too.
is different. It's different. So
Love that.
we'll touch on that later, I guess, you know.
So, Black, tell us about yourself, man. Tell us about your journey.
Tell the people, word up.
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. You already know, man. It's Black _love _718. That's the social media handle. It's Instagram.
Red Hook in the building. Red Hook in the building.
Red Hook in the building.
Yes,
That's
sir.
where it
Shout out
started.
Red Hook.
Yeah.
We in the Ville right now, Brownsville. Shout out to Ville right now, type shit. Shout out Ocean Hill. But yeah, man, I'm just I'm in and out of state, honestly, man. I be in Brooklyn, I be in PA, I be anywhere the money's at. I just keep, you know, doing my thing or whatever. Like Zell said, you know, I be focused on a whole nother part of life. But the music is always a part of me. It's always there, you know. I'm always gonna try to give you what I got from the heart, type shit, or whatever the case is. But other than that, I'm out here just trying to, you know, grind and live this life, you know, and understand, you know, try to figure out how to be a man in this life and try to figure out how to maneuver this life the right way, you know. That's all I'm out here trying to do, man.
Right.
Love that.
When did you and Zell connect?
It's funny because like I said, I'm from Brooklyn and just moving wild or whatever the case is, just doing things wasn't supposed to be doing, young and dumb and shit. But when I got to PA, I ended up, you know, being around some people who doing the same things or whatever, and it just ain't feel right coming from Brooklyn. It ain't feel right doing the same shit in PA. So I found another crew, and it ended up being Zell and who he was running with. And yeah, it felt right moving positive. It felt right doing good, you know, whatever the case is.
Pushing that
right.
P, man.
And it's
Word up,
crazy
positivity.
hearing.
He had to
That's a Fendi though, but it's crazy hearing, you know, hearing him say that, you know, how he got on with the writing or whatever the case is, because yeah, I was writing when I was young. I was writing, running with people who was writing or whatever the case is, doing music when I was like 10, 11 years old. But getting back with them, that's what actually like ignited the spark.
Mm-hmm.
They was always just being around Zell, always being around the creativity, always being around them. They ended up having a song, and I'm like, yo, could I write a verse? And, you know, him and the mans he was on the song, you know, shout out Anthony, you know. I don't know the social media handle, but shout out Wong, you know. That's a real one right there. But they both was like, yeah, you could jump on it. And it ended up going from there. They brought me back. Like, that's what they did. They brought me back. And, like, a lot of times being with them, wasn't doing the dumb shit. A lot of times being with them in the studio, a lot of times being creative, I wasn't back in Brooklyn doing what I was supposed to be doing. So it really brought me to the surface. It really brought me back for real.
Word up. That's what's up. What song was that you hopped on back in the day?
Straight Brooklyn flow.
Straight Brooklyn flow. It's on YouTube?
Is that still on YouTube? That's probably
It's somewhere in the archives. You
Yeah.
can find it online.
Yeah, things
if you
don't
look
disappear
hard.
on the internet.
Yeah,
What
that's how it
song
all
started? That was We Rolling Numbers.
We rolling numbers. We rolling numbers.
Yeah.
We rolling numbers.
Y'all recorded that one out here?
Yeah, like you said, from the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
song, when you hear that first like music you did or that first whatever you
Yeah.
did project.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you hear it years later. It's like
Started from
What was I
bottom,
doing,
now I'm
man?
dead type shit.
That's what it was.
That's
Straight
wild.
Brooklyn flow. Who won it? We roll a deep 200 from a running rebel to a Roy Rebel. I was born a rebel
And I'm still running.
Yeah,
Hey.
that was the
Shit ain't me.
Fire.
Yeah, it's just that was like, whew, like feel like 20 years ago.
Fact. So this is something I want to know, like, you know what I'm saying, since y'all like best friends and everything like that, and what's something like a moment that y'all shared together, like on this journey so far, like one of them nights, man, like some shit like, bro, like this is one for the books, like
It's like what in Sacramento, Minnesota, which one? Like
So I'm laughing because not only is it the music, we did a job on the road. We did we've been together, holding it down for years and shit like that. But we also, got to the bag. And we did, we went on the road for like 2 years, doing a job on the road for like 2 years, where like we stayed in hotels like every night type shit or whatever the case is, and shit like that, just waking up early, hustling, staying in a hotel at night, waking up early, hustling and shit like that. Legit job, nothing crazy. But I think one of the moments that stood out for me, you gotta say, because it sound crazy.
The imagination of people.
If I tell them we were selling
it was
posters,
moving and shaking.
nah, that's the hustle.
if I tell them we were selling posters to college kids,
right.
they wouldn't believe it.
But tell them that.
So that's what it was real.
yeah.
But whatever the case is, we was really out there going to different colleges, set up by a company out here in East Stroudsburg, selling posters and all type of things you want to decorate your dorm room. And we was like Long Beach University, Colorado State University. We was out there in Oregon. We was out there, man, in North Dakota. We was out there in Minnesota. Shout out to the city. Butte, Montana. Never go back, but yeah.
That sounds like a good story, though. What happened over there?
What happened to the last security cards?
But I tell you right now. But the moment the moment to touch on real quick that he spoke on, is just coming up. We grew up in different lives or whatever the case is, and I'm from Brooklyn, and I just had a whole nother life. And I got a lot of anger issues, whatever, long story short. Zell, being on the road, I was really angry. And this moment stood out to me because I really taken it and I really kind of, talked to other people about it. I was really angry and I was getting angry a lot of nights and I was getting angry at a lot of things and just my anger. And he kind of talked to me. He was like, yo, you killing the vibe. You killing the mood. It's just like you angry all the time and it's just
always on go.
Me, I'm just like, you don't understand, I'm angry, and then it's just like, I don't understand why I'm angry, but I'm angry, I'm mad, I'm just mad, shit happened at this time, I don't even gotta react as much, but I'm angry, so I had to really check myself, but that was one of the
I don't mean to
things,
cut you off, because do you think it's a New York thing? Because, I got people from New York, and I know the type of on that go time, that mentality, that jungle mentality.
I think it's the cesspool of New York and other inner city youth neighborhoods that when you grow up in a certain type of environment, if you didn't have two parents, if you didn't have one parent that was really always there, if you was out there by yourself, if you had to figure it out really by yourself, and especially if you're a man out here. Probably even harder if you're a woman. But especially if you're a man, you not only got to teach yourself how to survive out here in these streets, you got to teach yourself how to be a man. How to be a good man. If that's what you really want to do, that's a lot to navigate by yourself with no guidance.
So that's what I was going to say. It's like you is misguided. And it's you not putting no blame on nobody or whatever. Just growing up, when you're in the moment and you're misguided, you rely on what's in front of you to learn the next day, next step type shit.
Right, and you're
crash course.
Your young adolescent mind to make grown adult life changing decisions.
Right.
That's
you fucking 15 years old gotta make a 25-year-old decision. So nigga, I'm just gonna make a decision how I know best.
These are the reasons. So him checking me on that point was making me check myself to why I was so angry. But that was one of the biggest reasons for me. And to his connection, Butte, Montana, they just kind of told us, even when we got there, they was just like, y'all not from here, right?
Oh,
this was a performance?
No, we was on the road selling. We was going to the college in Montana, State University, whatever the case, or whatever colleges in Montana at that time. And we was going to the college. And when we got to the hotel to check in, the guy just kind of looked at us and he was just like, y'all not from here, right? And he was just like, all right. Y'all shouldn't go downtown at night.
Wow.
During the daytime.
What was they talking about? What
this he gave you the lowdown.
Found out, huh?
The racism, So once we went later at night, long story short, we ended up getting into,
they had them robes on.
Nah.
Nah, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that
We
crazy.
ended up getting into a, you know, kind of like a what do they call it? A spackle or back and forth with a fast food worker. Because it wasn't really an altercation at that point. We ended up getting to a back and forth with a fast food worker. And I never seen this man. Y'all see this man? Look at this man.
So
I've never seen him get mad really in my entire life. I'm in the truck and
Zell come in peace, man.
Right.
Positive energy all the time.
I'm with you.
Respect, you know?
I'm in the truck and I hear him yelling at a fast food worker like, you told me I could order. And they being racist to him or whatever. And I kind of get out and I'm laughing, but I see he's mad. And you know, I tell him like, Zell, we can handle this one of two ways. You know, whatever the case is, and he decided to go the ladder. And we got up out of there, you know, whatever the case is. But yeah, that the moments being on the road, that was really separate from the music. The moment, you know, I can say one thing about the music. My very, I want to say my very first song or freestyle or whatever. Maybe when I really got in the studio with him. This is to artists, young artists, new artists.
Some motivation.
I was in there and I was rapping and I was forgetting my words, stuttering on my words, whatever the case is. And you know what's so funny? Some things can be so simplistic. What you overcomplicate and overthink. He just looked at me. He stopped the music and he was like, "Yo, do you rehearse before you come here?" And I'm like,
You gotta ask that question.
right. And then when he said that, I'm like,
rehearse.
I need this.
"Nah, I don't think I do."
I
Right. And that was the musical moment that kind of, you know, with him from me to just the experience that he has that kind of made me like, all right. And then from then,
type shit.
I could say, and maybe he could tell me from then, when I'm on stage, when I'm out and about, when I'm doing these freestyles, when I'm on social media, I don't get it wrong, and I don't fumble over word, and I don't mess up, and it was simply because of that moment right there.
Wow, that's awesome.
I don't know if he know that, but I'm talking about videos, freestyles, everything.
And Black on that connection right there, man.
I didn't know that, but yeah,
I'm not fumbling a word because of that moment right there.
He shows up ready.
All right, well, let's put that to the test. Let's get a little something from y'all real quick. Can we get something from y'all?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can we put on a song for Zell and for Black? Quick?
We got a beef for Zell and Black right now. We gonna give y'all some live motherfucking entertainment.
Feel free to
man,
use if you
on
want to
the One
stand
Life
up.
Podcast.
Feel free to stand up. Feel free, cause I know you like to perform.
Zone in, tap in, One Life Podcast. Tell my man Black.
Yeah, pick the pen up when I'm pent up with all this mass aggression. I just got in the crib, please stop asking questions. I'm trying to piece together all my observations. I need silence, that's my only source of restoration. I'm still an introvert, I can't operate.
Start it over, my bad.
That's all good.
DJ fuck up, blame me. I apologize.
Nah, he got a moment to talk to him.
It's ZellyZel, man. Follow me, TheRealZellyZel, everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Pick the pen up when I'm pent up with all this mass aggression. I just got in the crib, please stop asking questions. I'm trying to piece together all my observations. I need silence, that's my only source of restoration. I'm still an introvert, I can't operate if I can't disperse. So I disappear, so you won't get hurt. Cause you gon' make me mad, and that's gon' make things worse. It's a gift and a curse, just who I am. I think it's best to miss who I am, then I resurface. If chemistry's working, then I'ma keep working, but nothing is certain. After me, they closing the curtains. I'm the attraction, I can give a fuck what they asking, I'm making it happen. No, I'm not the best with distractions, I'm always reacting. Just know I'm getting better with practice, I gotta stay active. Certain things been pulling me backwards, I'm searching for answers. The life I want could be so demanding. I got enemies, entities, want me love on piece of mind. My energy's telling me to stay in my pace and disregard anybody not respecting my space. Okay. Does this sound familiar? Does this sound familiar?
There go my favorite track right there.
Alright, let's go. I get numbers like a mathematician. In addition to getting women, I'm a man with vision. I pass the vision, adding and subtracting mission. Get money, make money, that's a man's position. It's not what I asked for, but I had to listen. I'm making mad decisions, I gotta pass. I'm making another pass, I feel like a quarterback. Could a nigga full of doors get a quarterback? You could work a little more, boy, you're more than that. Talking about a rap sheet, but it's more to rap. Go and dance for the man, he was you to tap. Tap in, I'm just trying to put you on the map. Put you on the game, I changed, I've been changed my ways. I hit the stage with shades, I switch frame to frame. I've been back and forth, I'm going on, but there's more store, you just beat it when I'm showing off.
ZellyZel.
Hold on, Black. You gotta show 'em what you do, though. You gotta show 'em what you do in the meantime, Black. Come on.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Got a theory, kinda scientific. I could cause a big bang if I'm iron gripping, but I am different. No, I put the I in different, but I've been searching for myself like I am missing. Oh God, cause I've been sinning. I ain't asked for this life that I've been given. Having suicidal thoughts, or I've been sipping, riding around with a gun, just another statistic. Way too much pride. Mama said you ain't a man if you can't provide. Street said you ain't real if you can't survive. I did both. I ain't looking for an answer. God, my hands to God. I'm blessed. I just can't deny. More life, more blessings. I just can't decide. It was written on the wall. It was vandalized. But it's more in store. I'm just going off. Please, you just be there while we showing off. Live with the rebel. Vibe with the rebel. Get high with the rebel, huh?
Oh. I need 50 stocks to my name. Something like 60 watts. In town, but I bet I make the city hot. So you might see me not. Slide through like the CD on the CD slot. Big money style when I come through. Big money style, what you wanna do? Gotta keep ice on my wrist. Know it in the sprain, rebel gang in this bitch. Till I D.I.E. You a lil nigga. Let me see ID. I'm either on stage or on VIP or I'm in PCP giving her the BBC, snapping like it's EBT. She come with benefits. I think she a nympho. You think she celibate? I got all the info. You just irrelevant. Say you want the truth. Well, I'm the one who's telling it. Like that. Straight like that.
On the one life podcast. They just give your whole show.
Tore that shit to
man. Run it up. Run the follows up. The real ZellyZel.
And Black.
And what's it one more time?
You already, man. Listen.
Underscore. Let me get it.
It's Black _love _ 718. You know the feeling, nigga, when you come from nothing. Stomach really hurting, ribs start touching. Fully loaded 9, I just want to bust it. Everybody be like, chill, like Black, you bugging. But I ain't have a cup of soup, now I mean mugging. ACS was really trying to take me from my mother. Eviction notice on my door, I was just... It's Black _love _ 718. You already, man, it's Brooklyn forever, you heard?
Yes, sir. And it's that One Life podcast. We just gave y'all that live sauce, man.
Subscribe, comment, come through. When's your next show, Zell?
April 6th.
April 6th, where at?
Create and Be Art Studio.
You know where that is?
That's in Strasbourg. Google it. Google it, baby.
You gonna
One
be there?
Life podcast, man. ZellyZel and your boy Black.
He gonna be there. He gonna be there.
Big things,
We gonna
big
be there. And you gonna be there.
We outside.
For sure.
Man.
One Life podcast, man. Hey, y'all stay tuned. That's it, man. We wrapping it up like that. We just gave them the sauce, man. Yo, thank y'all, man.
When this video drops,
That's love.
when this video drops, it'll probably be March 8th as well.
Say that.
So come through. Right
March
here.
8th, we got a show, Signatures Event Center, man. Comedy show going down.
This
your boy
right
Todd
here.
Lawrence.
LOL.
Hey, I'm hosting that night, man. Acting a Fool on Instagram, 2296. Acting a Fool, 2296. This was a great episode right here. One Life podcast, man. Your man Black, your man ZellyZel. This what we doing, man. We taking it all the way up to the top like Elon Musk. We might land on the moon with your bitch, man. Just listen. Don't tell nobody.
Subscribe for more.